ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு ஸ்டூடியோக்கு வந்திருக்கோம்.
ஓபா ஃபெமிடா
இல்லை ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு ஸ்டூடியோ வந்திருக்கோம்.
இல்லை என்னடா ஆச்சு உங்களுக்குலாம்?
இல்லை ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு ஸ்டூடியோ
Too much pre-workout.
எக்ஸைட்டட் ஆகிட்டோம். அம்மா 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 முதல்ல மாட்டிக்கிச்சு.
ஹாய் அவையோ
நல்லா இல்லைன்னு சொன்னால் என்ன பண்ண போகிறேன்?
செத்து போயிடு.
You should do it.
You should do it yourself.
Why got your asshole upstairs? இவ்வளோ பெரிய வாட்டர், எவ்வளோ பெரிய வாட்டர். Should take photo and superimpose that in the episode.
So one of our previous guests lah, okay, I will just name Subhash. He messaged us and said that he enjoyed our last episode too much, which I think even me myself when I listen back, right, I enjoyed it a lot.
இல்லை லாஸ்ட் எபிசோட்னு சொல்லாத, இந்த டொங்கா டல்லி எபிசோட்.
நான் வந்து
இல்லை ஏன்னா இந்த எபிசோட் வந்து மறுவாரம் வந்துச்சுன்னா நான் லாஸ்ட் எபிசோட் வந்து திங்க் ஃபியூச்சர் ஹியட் மேன்.
சரி,
I know, understand.
டேய் இவன் கூடலாம் நீ எதுக்கு வேலை பார்க்குற?
இல்லையா நான் இவன் கூட வேலை பார்க்கலையா?
சமூக சேவை செஞ்சேன், ஆனால் அந்த சமூகமே என் கூத்தில் இப்போ கிடைக்குது.
ரியலி?
எஸ், ஏன்னா எனக்கு தலைவலி.
You
have to be aware, right? You don't have to pass by me. I have to pass by you.
நீ வரதே எனக்கு தெரியல, நல்ல நாள்ல யாரு வராங்கிறதே எனக்கு தெரியல. இதுல you have to pass.
நீ நடந்து போறே எங்கடா போற?
I don't even ask.
Huh?
I don't ask.
You don't ask. Sometimes yes lah.
Sometimes when he asks me, she's following you.
No lah. It's just that one time.
Okay. Once in a while.
இல்ல அவனுக்கு ஒன் டைம்னா இட்ஸ் 1000 times.
I don't know.
That's for me because I bashada.
I know over for me.
so I'm not so sure.
I thought you said you were over for me.
Depends. Schedule அப்பப்ப ஹீரோ மாறிக்கிட்டே இருப்பேன்டா. ஏன்னா ஒரு கமிலியன் ஒன்ன மாதிரி. நீ தான் என்கிட்ட சொன்ன நீ ஒரு கமிலியன்.
Oh yes.
கமிலியன் இல்ல, அதுக்கு பேர் சூத்துநக்கி.
I adapt to the situation.
Let's talk about it then. Let's not get too specifics, but I disagree with this. Is it personality trait? I think it's a lack of personality in my opinion.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, because I was like that. I know why. I mean, this my in my own perspective. For context for people, there's a debate too. You know, some people who are வேற situationல வேற மாதிரி behave பண்ணுவாங்க.
Okay.
Which means that as a person, அவங்க எனர்ஜி மாறும், அவங்க பேசுகிற விதம் மாறும், வேறு சுச்சுவேஷனில் மேபி ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் சர்க்கிளில், வீட்டில், ஒர்க்கில் எல்லாம் வேறு மாதிரி. ஸோ while some people are consistent, from what I have seen in my work experience and friend experience, I believe that if the changes are very drastic, I feel that the person is not being true to themselves. That's my opinion.
So you agree that there should be a bit of adaptability?
For sure. I am also like that.
Yeah.
No,
so
I am more.
Just don't go out of your full personality.
I won't say don't do it. That's not for me to say, but I feel that ஒரு certain அளவுக்கு மேலே தாங்கினா, this அளவு is subjective. I feel that ஒரு certain அளவுக்கு மேலே தாண்டினா, and especially if you know yourself enough or the person who's changing enough, I feel like it then becomes if it's in a work context, then it's a bit like too fake lah.
I agree.
What's your opinion?
I think as long as you're adaptable, that's fine.
For me, my first job I was like that. Then after that, I was like, no, this is not going to get me far, and it's draining myself and too much of energy. And, you know, when I come now, I'm like social energy battery all gone. Then I decided to நான் எப்படி இருக்கணும் அப்படியே இருப்போம், but just filter what I'm saying, that's all. And it worked. And it worked very well for me, and I'm still doing it till now.
I just feel like for me and the situation la pata is like I agree with you lah, adaptable for sure, very good, but like there's some point where it gets exhausting, because I've seen, like, maybe I'll just for context say, like, I've seen your side of it, right? Your change, right, in the work context.
Sherry,
it was drastic.
You see, there's a point that you all
no, and then there's a fall off. Which means like now you're normal.
No, I've always been the same.
No.
It's just that
It's either you're not with us that way or you're that is not. You get
No,
what-
no. Let me say for maybe in the first year,
okay.
you very different versus now you very different.
யாரா இப்ப வேலையில சூத்தடி வாங்கிட்டு இருந்தாங்க.
No. As a person, you're very different. Very different. Energy level, way you talk, way you laugh, way you joke, and flexibility. Very, very different. So when I saw
What
you
are
when I saw you in a different context, I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Okay.
And not in a good way.
Define the difference because now I'm confused.
Because your values change. That's what I'm getting at. If I were to understand, if I were to put it properly, like your priority for your time change.
Okay.
How adaptable you are to last minute stuff change.
But-
And then as a friend who had more context, who's gone through more history, then I'm like seeing even now இப்படி மாறி இருக்கான் இங்க வந்துட்டு. And then now you're back to normal.
No, I disagree.
But that's your opinion. I'm seeing from the outside.
You're seeing
You have
what,
context.
You're seeing what you see. As in you're looking at it from your path, right?
Yeah.
Based on what you see, right?
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I don't think I've changed. My commitment and priority for time, yes, that has changed. I agree. But that changes over time as you get older.
No, he's not talking about commitment time on here.
Then,
I no flexibility,
just
commitment to your own time, how
you
flexible you are to last minute stuff.
Oh.
Yes, I am talking about that specifically.
But
Because those
that-
are values.
but I am flexible to last minute stuff, right?
Sometimes.
I dare say I'm genuinely flexible to last minute stuff. Maybe in recent time, yes. Because in recent time, my time has been.
No, I'm not talking about now. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the past 3-4 months.
Yeah. Because
not that.
that different.
No, that is different. That
Right?
one I totally understand. That one you have to.
I still do commit where I can. I know FIFA, yes, I dropped off, but
No, bro.
there were multiple
I
reasons
mean,
for
we have
that.
no complaints.
That
on
one
that.
we.
I know y'all are missing. I know y'all are missing a star player, but
Bro,
a lot of things.
you should see how you're playing, Ben.
Sorry. There are a lot of things that happen also for me personally the past 3 years in particular, right? So the job thing, I came from a work from home environment, 6 years, no co-workers, nothing, and I wouldn't consider us working together as like a work at that point.
That one is Sharif.
Eh?
Sharif.
Yeah, so I
We
wouldn't.
are colleagues.
Yeah, so I wouldn't consider. So to me, I don't see that as like we are.
Message him that. I message you.
So
Hey, you're my colleague.
I don't see that, you see. So I don't express that here. Whereas
Don't expect what, sorry?
I don't
Give me
express the way I express myself at work here. But whereas in that situation, it was different. So I was like, oh, okay. Then it brought me back to my school days. Because that's why I keep saying, that's how I was in school with Rachel and all.
Sure.
So I don't think I changed.
So
It's
you're-
just that what you see, what you saw. And I'm not back to, quote unquote, I'm not back to normal now. I'm the same.
You are. This is where you have to listen like from the outside. Because when you are going through things, right? You are going through things, you have your own perspective, you have very detailed analysis. There's excuses for everything that we do, right? Because we know இதனால தான் இது பண்றேன் most of the time. But you look at it from the outside, when you're seeing a person behave a certain way, you're seeing a person behave differently in certain extents, you ultimately it comes down to, you know, the Batman thing, your actions define you. So it seems like for me, and whatever I see happen over the past few years, affirm what I thought. You had a peak and then you went back to normal.
Oh. So you're telling me, okay.
So you now is who you are. The first 2 years, you were very different.
How?
I just said this now.
How? What is? I don't understand the difference because I'm still doing the exact same.
maybe he's talking about the energy level.
Energy level, very different. I understand that you say work setting, etc., all that. So is it like your energy was completely different because of coming back into a work setting with people?
I guess.
He was
'Cause
maybe
it's
trying
more people. Like, I still say this. I am an introvert. I still say this, but I'm professionally extrovert.
Yeah,
அந்த மாதிரி
I never say you're extrovert.
இல்ல. So in terms of energy,
You said you were extroverted actually at the first year.
correct. Sorry. ப்ரொஃபஷனலி எக்ஸ்ட்ரோவர்ட்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன். when I was in school வந்து நான் வந்து ஒரு சோஷியல் பட்டர்ஃப்ளைன்னு யூஸ் பண்ணேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
தெரியலடா.
Social mob.
I remember you saying you were not introverted anymore when you
Yes.
came back.
So I don't know, maybe it's the fact that getting back into a workplace with interacting with more people, because I mean this is something I recently found out through my girlfriend. I actually bounce off people's energy. So I have my own I have my own energy, right? But if let's say you're very hyper, like, you know, hype, I won't reach your level, but I'll sort of like be in the same space, I would say. So if let's say you're very dead, very quiet, I'll be in the same space, right? So I won't be like a polar opposite in that sense.
I mean, in recent time when you come online, we all are jovial and talking, but you're very quiet.
Hey, எத்தனை மணிக்கு online?
But that's the usual time you always come online, what?
நான் செத்துறேன். I feel tired.
I mean, we have been doing this for like eons and routines.
Day and the eons and routines வேறடா. இப்போ வந்து I've been doing caretaking also. I tell you, for me it's shit tired.
Bro, we got kids, bro.
I'm not comparing.
No, I'm
right?
not saying we're comparing. We are in the same situation of tiredness. I think.
Y'all are used to it. I'm quite new to it. There's a difference.
Okay.
I've now
Okay,
gotten,
then I agree.
I've now gotten used to it, but I'm still like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
சரி ரொம்ப சீரியஸாக போயிடுச்சு.
என்னது?
ஜாப் ஏண்டா
குத்துனா நல்லா இருக்கும். குத்தவா?
குத்துறியா? திருப்பி குத்துவேன்.
Only this bus racing. I never asked for a gift back. இது அது முடிஞ்சிருச்சு.
அது ஒரு காமெடிடா.
அது ஒரு மலேசியன் காமெடி.
ஓகே.
எனிவே இன்னைக்கு லைஃப் ஆஃப் பரத் அதுதான் டாபிக். நான் கொஞ்சம் நாளாக வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் இந்த ஒன் ஏர் சொல்லணும் வந்து இந்த டாபிக் ஏன் நம்ம பேச போகிறோன்னா, நம்ம டிக்டாக்ல நம்ம ஆரம்பிச்சது நிறைய பேர் இந்த கேள்வி கேட்டிருக்காங்க, பரத் எப்போ வந்து கமிட்டட் ஆக போகிறாருன்னு.
Wait, hold up. Why are we doing this topic again?
தற்செயல வந்துச்சு. நீட்டை தொங்காடலி சார்
இது ரொம்ப
அந்த டாபிக் ரொம்ப நாள் ஓட போல இருக்கு நம்ம குரூப்ல.
இல்லை, இந்த டாபிக் வந்துச்சு.
அது அப்படியே நம்ம வந்து ஒரு சாலையில் பாஸ் பண்ணி இருக்கும்போது யோசித்தோம், பரஃபை பற்றி பேசினா எத்தனை பேர் வந்து கமெண்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க, எத்தனை பேர் இன்னைக்கு ஹார்ட் பிரேக்கில் அழுவ போகிறாங்கன்னு. யூனோ the person is finally taken, guys. Bharath, how do you feel, man?
Why are we talking about this again?
தற்செயலாம் வந்துச்சு. You only say past 3 months etc. So okay, let's talk about it lah. Because you never addressed it on air before.
Yeah, and people got issue for saying that you don't have commitment.
Oh yes. Okay.
So he's now looking into long-term commitment.
Yes. So இன்னொரு விஷயம், ஏன் இந்த பரத் வந்து அட்டாச் ஆகிறத வந்து நம்ம வந்து ஒன் ஏர் சொல்கிறோன்னா, ஐ திங்க் ஒரு கமெண்டில் வந்து அவர் போட்டிருந்தார் ஒரு ஸ்னிப்பரில், எனக்கு புள்ள எடுக்க
உங்களெல்லாம் பார்த்த பிறகு.
So it didn't end well for him, and a lot of people say
no, I disagree. It ended well for me. It's just people were sour about it, and
they were sour about it. Yes, and a lot of people say that இவன் வந்து தனியாகவே இருக்கணும், தனியாகவே சாகணும், தனியாகவே வாழுவான், இவன் ஒரு நல்லவே இல்லை, and so on.
அது நீ சொல்றதா?
சொன்னவங்க எல்லாருலேயும்
comments
சொல்லவங்க எல்லா மூஞ்சிலையும் கறி பூசுற மாதிரி பரத் செஞ்சுட்டான்.
Yes,
I would like to clap.
Man.
So Bharath, hero டி.
Sai.
எப்படா, how do you feel about it?
இது உள்ள நம்ம உள்குத்து இருக்கு.
No, just asking. Depend on answer we ஓட்றான்ல. See what you say.
ஆனா இதுல
ஒரு பிளான் இல்லாம தான் வந்திருக்கோம்.
இதுல இன்னொரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, இதை நான் ஒன் ஏன் சொல்கிறேன், வச்சிருந்தா வை, வெட்டுறதுனா வெட்டிக்க,
எல்லாம் ஒன்றை வெட்டுவேன்.
என்னன்னா
ஆல்ரெடி கட்டா சூனாட்.
எஸ், என்னன்னா அவன் வந்து நம்மகிட்ட கூட இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணலடா. ஹீஸ் கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்டு. ஆனால் மக்கள் வந்து கேஎல்ல போய்
ஆக்சிடென்ட்
மாட்டனானா இல்லையா?
நான் மாட்டலையா? டே, you see, you only matran if you're marekran and doing something.
Yeah, that's
correct. Na onnathiyum marekala.
This is I am on his side. That's a stupid statement.
Okay.
Matranana. Actually, we hide he go girlfriend from us. Just Ali can call it.
No, he never tell us he going KL to meet the girl. What?
He did.
I did.
He did.
I don't remember
அந்த
him.
அளவுக்கு நீ ஒரு நல்ல நண்பனா இருந்திருக்க.
He did.
I
மயிறு.
thought he going to rest only.
No, he did
I
say.
told you.
Oh, right. Sorry, man. I take it back. I take it back.
Restart your segment. Waste fellow.
Sorry.
So how is it?
How is it? How do you feel, man?
How do you feel being attached?
Attach ஆகி duration சொல்லு கரெக்ட்டா. இவ்வளவு நேரம்லாம் எடுக்காதடா. இவ்வளவு நேரம்லாம் எடுக்காதடா. How long? 3 months. உடனே சொல்லிடணும்.
It's about 3-4 months.
How do you feel? How is it? It's a new experience for you, right?
Technically it is. Okay lah, it's interesting lah.
Wrong answer. Sarupadi.
Restart your segment.
It is. அப்பே sarupadi வந்துரும்.
It is wonderful. எனக்கு ரொம்ப
How
பிடிச்சிருக்கு.
is married life? அற்புதம். செம்ம.
No, it's kind of interesting because for now we are quite happy where we are, right? But we are still learning about each other. We are still
Honeymoon phase.
பழக்க வழக்கங்கள் and all that, right? We are still trying to learn and understand each other. So for now, yes, quite happy.
What made you decide that I will take the leap of faith and, get myself committed?
அந்த கேள்வி வந்து அந்த பொண்ணு கிட்ட கேட்கணும்.
I want to ask you that question. Maybe in the first, I've told you before, I'm a podcast செய்யும்போது all that, right? The way Jawhar, me and Sharif communicate versus the way you communicate, there's a difference. And நான் அப்பவே சொல்லியிருக்கேன், நம்ம 3 பேரும் கல்யாணம் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், எப்படி பேசணும், எப்படி கான்டெக்ட் கொடுக்கணும்னு தெரியும். And then you say, but you're communicating all that. I say, no, you get together with someone, you'll know your mistakes. Has that been true?
So actually no. I've not made a mistake, I think. Because
Wrong answer. This is already a mistake.
One of the reasons that she said she found me more interesting was because apparently my texting was very natural.
I'm not talking about texting.
Then?
In person.
Yeah, also in person.
Yeah.
Can.
Your answer really wrong here.
Yeah,
You haven't made a mistake.
Yeah, I haven't made a mistake. Because I know I will make a mistake. டேய் என்ன பத்தி எனக்கு நல்லா தெரியும்டா.
அவர் வந்து
பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவே தப்பு. ஏன்னா I haven't made a mistake னு சொன்னா you're not being yourself. You're trying not to make a mistake on a daily basis. இல்ல நீ நோ சொல்லாத. நான் உன்கிட்ட அட்வைஸ் கொடுக்கிறேன். அந்த மாதிரி பேசாத.
இல்ல அவர் வந்து ரெடியா இருக்காரு.
I am just being myself and it's going great.
அடிங்க ஐயா. நீ அடிங்க. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அடிங்க.
I haven't made a mistake னு சொன்னா இதுல I know myself. I'm right. I haven't made a mistake.
On a serious note, for now, I feel I can naturally communicate. Like, I can naturally.
கத்துக்கிட்டான்.
முதல்ல சொல்லிட்டேன். எனக்கு முதல்ல தெரியும் சரியா. There is a very natural sense. 4 மாசமா இருந்தாலும் like ஒளிவு வரையும் இல்லாம I can
give you one advice as a friend. அது 4 மாசம் தான். ஏன்னா போக you will learn more.
Yeah, that's
நிறைய
then you loosen up.
so change your perspective of 4 மாசமா இருந்தாலும் இந்த மாதிரி போய்கிட்டு இருக்கு. Like 4 மாசம் தான். So as you go more, you will uncover a lot of things about, and it's for the better. I'm not saying in a negative way. ஏன்னா நீங்க பேசுற விதம், the way you communicate, you all learn more and it makes you better.
அதான் நான் சொல்கிறேன், நம்ம இன்னும் நம்மளை பற்றி கற்றுக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். We are still learning about each other. அதான் நான் சொன்னேன் 4 மாதம் we are happy. We are honestly we are pretty happy. We are pretty chill. And I make it a point to over communicate also. I generally make it a point.
Try to maintain it because you get tiring.
இல்ல even in general life also I try to make it a point to over communicate. Even just now about the podcasting also I was over communicating. I could have just shut up and just moved away or decide whatever later, but I was trying to over communicate. That's my perspective. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that as you all go on, right, and you get busier, over communicating is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Because you get a 5-second gap to reply to something.
And that is the thing now lah. இப்போ வந்து நம்ம மெசேஜ் பண்ணாக்கா மேபி 4 வாட்டி மெசேஜ் பண்ணுவோம். அந்த 4 வாட்டி வந்து will message one whole long batch, you see. So but the constant communication, I would say, or at least the communication that works for me and her, memes. அது மூலமா we are actually sort of like quote unquote sending out love.
Do you send her the memes that you send us?
Yes. No filter.
I don't even open the memes you send me.
I know, I realized.
Because you send so many da.
No, you know when I realized you don't open or not? When you send me the same shit I send you.
Yeah. No, because I sometimes I meeting or doing something, I see one by one notification will come, which I appreciate, but I cannot. Because multiple people sending me the same thing until I don't reply my DMs already.
I know, it's fine.
At all.
It's fine. To me, that's how I show love to people I really care for.
Sending memes.
I'll send you memes.
Don't need to send me.
It's okay.
அறுத்துரு
No.
வேணாம்
நீ
விட்டுரு
உயிர்
நீ
நண்பன்
ஆளுதான் இருக்க சொல்ற.
சங்கு
நான் மறக்க மாட்டேன். உண்மையான நண்பன் என்ன தெரியுமா? உங்க அம்மா செஞ்ச பிரியாணி போய் எனக்கு நீ கொடுத்த பாரு, அதை மறக்க மாட்டேன்.
That's why I only do one time.
Yes.
Because அந்த கருமத்தை செஞ்சுதான் இன்னும் விடாம இருக்கு சனியை.
உன் வீட்டுக்கிட்ட அதான் ஐயா சாப்பாடு இருக்கா என்ன கறி ஓ தோசையா
Actually, my mother was near to you. You just go there and knock on the door, sit down with silver தட்டு.
you know that சாப்பாடு இருக்கா ஆண்டி வசதி
My
வசதி
mother
மாமா
will give.
I know.
இவன் செஞ்சாலும் செய்வான் ஆப்ஷன் கொடுத்துறாத.
But the biryani was nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Very
It was
nice.
very nice.
It was nice, Suresh.
Hey, but your kesari is also very good, you know.
I agree.
Did you do for குச்சிரு
I agree.
ஒன்ட்ட நான் எத்தனை தடவை
No,
சொன்னேன்.
but you never eat before, right?
I don't
It's
eat.
really, no, it's
I know-
really
I know
very
it's
nice.
good, but
even
he
my mother says
he will but he will give this reaction. அதனாலே I don't eat.
No,
It's okay
I
lah,
don't-
never mind lah.
No, it's இது comedy கடா. I think that it can be improved.
But it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So guys, Bharath
He's
is
off the market.
off the market.
Oh, that's all our questions.
Yeah, அவ்வளவுதான்.
Oh,
Wait lah, I can ask some more.
Oh.
What have you learned about yourself? I know it's a very short time span. Like for me, right, I learned about myself more like 6 months in only, because that's when the honeymoon phase like ish ended.
Yeah.
After that, only I learned more about myself. But within, like the test I put for myself, right, relationship was I had to make sure that, because I got a doubt in it. When I went to a relationship, I was relatively young. I was
21? 22?
maybe 23.
Okay.
23. So relatively, it's very young lah. So at that
I
time, I
think
was
it's okay. It's just
young,
nice.
bro. When compared to who you are now,
I mean, if you think about it, it's still.
I feel young. I was a very different person with regards to value, energy, and the vice.
Oh, okay.
I agree with your...
Ideology.
No, I agree with that. Because the 21, 22 is a very young...
It's very young.
Very young love. இப்போ வந்து எனக்கு 32 வயசு ஆயிட்டு.
Yeah.
இந்த வயசுல வந்து we're talking about கல்யாணம், moving in, that kind of shit. அந்த வயசுல வந்து even me also, I wouldn't be talking about that. எப்போ எங்க போலாம், you know, dating போலாமா and all that stuff. So yeah.
So what I learned about myself in the relationship when I went into it at a young age was, at that time was when I was like gymming seriously and all that, right? And I didn't test myself. There was not like things that I had of interest, right? They weren't test for me to know that these are things that I'm doing for myself. அது வந்து போக போக தான் தெரியும். It's like when at that young, right, with for things like example things like going to the gym, right? எனக்கு ஒரு doubt இருந்துச்சு. Wait, when I had a girlfriend, like, am I going to the gym just to get a girlfriend or what sort of thing? Because it's that age, 21, peak testosterone, all that. You don't know what you're doing sometimes. I told myself that I'm doing it out of interest. So after going to a relationship, I had to make sure that, okay, I'm still going to the gym, I'm still disciplined about all this. So I proved to myself that, okay, இதெல்லாம் is okay, legitimately of interest to me. Football also, I had to make sure I don't skip football match, all that. Because these are things that we do for ourselves that we mustn't let go.
Self-care தானே?
Self-care.
Same
so
thing.
So certain principles I hold that you mustn't skip.
So what I've started doing is actually gymming more. So previously, I'll find an excuse or we're tired or something like that. But now I am in a situation where I have to gym more. Because like, if I want to see this through, like even if அவங்க வந்து let's go for a walk னு சொன்னாக்கா, I cannot be halfway through panting. Like, you know, and I've actually faced that situation. Like,
Multiple times.
Wait, then your motivation is different.
April.
You're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it not to lag behind your girlfriend.
Before that, I was like, I want to gym because I want to lose weight. I want to gym because but I will always find an excuse to not gym because I lack the discipline.
Okay.
So now I know, okay, if I want to continue the walk, if I want to be more fit, I need. So and the motivation okay, now this is a motivation for me to go gym.
So the motivation is for you to be fit, or the motivation is for you not to lag behind when you walk?
Fit.
Okay.
So that I can now
He
consistently
feels
do.
that he's Energy இல்லடா அவனுக்கு. அவன் கரெக்ட்டா தான் அவன் சொல்றத நான் சொல்லிறேன். He just want to
He's answered my question correctly. Then the second sentence made me confused. Fit.
But
So
you
that
want
I can walk.
Fit.
Just விட்டு.
But இன்னொரு விஷயம் வந்து
பேசாத.
அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஃபுட்பால் பிடிக்காது.
Oh.
Yes.
So புரியாது.
அவங்களுக்கு என்ன பிடிக்கும்?
புரியாது. I mean sometimes விளையாடுவாங்களா like even watch football and all that. But so sometimes now அவங்க வந்து என்னோட பாப்பாங்க. She'll watch football with me.
My wife till now don't watch that. She see me watch football, she'll just walk away.
So like that's something like I don't lose out lah. Something that really matters to me. I would say. Same thing. அவங்களுக்கும் she has certain things that matters to her. It's either I join that or I don't. Korean drama la என்னமோ பாப்பாங்க. So she makes me watch that also.
You watch ah?
சத்தியமா இல்ல. அங்க போய் தான் தூங்கிட்டு இருப்பேன்.
What show?
I don't know bro.
Korean horror is good.
Yeah, Korean.
Yeah, that's I was asking. She's into horror.
Good.
She's into
You're
horror.
not into horror.
I am absolutely not into horror.
How y'all have y'all watched horror movie together? At late night?
Haven't. I was like, no. What's despicable me? Not horror.
நான் மறக்க மாட்டேன்டி.
My wife also doesn't watch horror, no?
My wife also. Then my wife will like imagine things and stuff.
Same lah, same. At that time, Rodder was Conjuring 2 da. Then she also like champion come with me. After that, ayyo, thorough.
My wife got habit like when she sleep, right, she will sometimes sleep talk. So கல்யாணம் பண்ண புதுசுல மீகோரிங் வந்துருச்சு எடுத்து சாப்பிடுங்க. அதுல மீகோரிங் வந்துருச்சு எடுத்து சாப்பிடுங்களா 3 மணி அட்டல லூக் I was like என் தால I was like okay I will go back to sleep. மறுநாள் எந்திரிச்சு you got sleep talking a bit.
You know what I went to New Zealand with my friends, right? I think I told you all before. So it's just so நம்ம New Zealand போகும்போது Sharif thorough. That's why we realized that's first long haul holiday with Sharif. That's why we realized Sharif snore right thorough. Even the mountain will run away. Fucking thorough. So the whole trip right after the first night Sharif வேற ரூம்ல போட்டோம்.
Why alone?
Yeah, I said, fuck this guy, he gonna sleep alone. So I bunked with him the first night. அங்க படுத்துட்டு அவனை பாடு டேய் கொஞ்சம் வாய் மூடுறியான்னு சொன்னேன். Then he said, ஸ்னோ பண்ணேன்டா அப்படி இங்கே ஒண்டியா கடை. I went to sleep on the floor in the other room. Then I sleep. So the whole trip I was sleeping with like Shafiq and Farid. Then we sleeping one time. Then suddenly like 2 a.m. So it's a bunk bed. So Farid was on top, Shafiq was below. Then I was on the other bunk bed. Then suddenly we sleeping, we just fell asleep. So Farid and I were like half asleep. Then suddenly we heard killer hey, give me back my $2 hey. Then Farid and I fucking burst out laughing. This asking for $2 back from what? Then we throw a pillow on him. Hey, $2 from who at this time?
இல்ல கேக்குறான்
At least ஒரு மதிப்பா 20 வெள்ளியாவது கேக்குறேன்.
இல்ல வடிவேல் 19
Then on the trip that I realized, so நம்ம வந்து காரை rent பண்ணோம். Then we had a strict cut off to give back the car. If not, we get extra day rental charge. So we all went to the toilet wash up. Then Sharif was supposed to pack up. Pack up பண்ணும்போது then Farid and I were clearing the rest of the stuff. Then Sharif வந்து என்னமோ ஒரு சூமோ போஸ் மாதிரி காலை விரிச்சுக்கிட்டு குனிஞ்சி வாட்ச் எல்லாம் இந்த மேட்ச்ல வச்சுக்கிட்டு வாட்சை ஃபோட்டோ எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கான். பாரதேசி பேக் பண்ணிட்டு கிளம்ப சொன்னால் ஃபோட்டோ எடுத்துருக்கேன். நைஸ் வாட்ச்டா. அப்புறம் சார்ஜ் கட்டினா அவன் கிரெடிட் கார்டுக்கு தானே வரோம். ஓகேடா பேக் இருக்கான். அப்போ தான் நான் கண்டுபிடிச்சேன் ஏன் அவங்க ஃபேமிலி வந்து என்ன பிடிச்சி இவனை நல்லா பார்த்துக்கப்பான்னு சொன்னாங்க.
என் பிள்ளை தனியா போனதில்ல, உன்னைய நம்பிதான் என் பிள்ளைய வந்து
நானே ஒரு டுபாக்கூரு
பிள்ளை தனியா போனதில்லை, உங்களோட சேர்த்து என் பிள்ளை அனுப்புறேன். ஸோ இப்போ இந்த நீங்கள் 2 பேரும் வண்டி ஓட்டுறீங்க கரெக்டா?
மீ நோ டேக்கிங் பிரேக்
யூஸ் டு டீசன்ட். இப்போ இந்த ஃபியூல் ப்ரைஸஸ்லாம் ஏறிட்டேன். சைட் ஜாப்ஸ் எதாவது பண்ண போகிறீங்களாக்கா?
நம்ம அந்த வண்டி ஓட்டுறது ஒரு சைட் ஜாப், இப்போ ஃபியூல் ஓட்டுறதுக்கு இன்னொரு சைட் ஜாப் பண்ண சொல்கிறேன்.
அந்த ஃபியூலை வாங்குறதுக்கு இன்னொரு சைட் ஜாப் பண்ண போகிறீங்களாடா?
வாய்டா.
I've never seen fuel prices that expensive.
Bro, diesel is as expensive as...
Diesel more than petrol, yeah.
No, it's as expensive as V-Power. And V-Power is already $6.
Huh?
V-Power is very expensive.
How much was it before?
No, V-Power and diesel and V-Power will never match. diesel is like $3 something only. Now diesel is as expensive as V-Power.
Because recently in Thailand also, they cut back on taxis from airport
Oh.
because of the petrol.
I know that Philippines is running out of petrol. Australia also.
Yeah.
Australia is confirmed running out of petrol. So, இதுலேருந்து என்ன தெரியுது 2013 initiative for Singapore, go green. Yes, the way, guys. Sustainability is the way forward. Everyone give up your petrol cars and go towards EV. No need to worry about life.
I like how we delivered that line without any hiccup, you know.
But it's all the same. I mean, yes,
you're talking about
oil
coal
is
lah.
one thing, but
Coal.
oil, everything is blocked. Why do you think electricity price also going up?
I mean, electricity, there are options to still do PV.
Depends on
Photovoltaic.
depends on your country, ma.
True. I mean, for us, it's still okay, I think. I mean, it's still an option. Solar is still an option. There's solar, there's gas system to make electricity. So there is other variants of electricity. But the thing is, electricity prices are always more or less same. Like for example, because my uncle drives an EV, right? So நான் போய் கேட்டேன்ல இங்கே சார்ஜ் பண்ணுறதும் when you go Malaysia charge பண்ணுறதும் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் difference தெரியுதா? Because people who drive Singapore, when they pump petrol in Singapore and when they pump petrol in Malaysia, there was a lot of difference. Then he told me that there's no difference. He's more or less still paying the same $35. So here he charge also, he's going to pay $35. அங்கே சார்ஜ் பண்ணாலும் $35 தான் கட்டுறாங்களா. So the electricity price, there's not much of a difference.
But with EV, like, how far can you drive? Like,
Okay, EV, right? There are a few options. They have a long range one and short range one.
yeah, I know it's like planes. Yeah, I saw that time some BYD extended range.
Yeah,
That one
so-
exactly like some Airbus. Yeah.
There's this. Okay, there's a lot of China EVs right now, and they are the ones dominating the market. There's this brand called Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Brand.
the brand called Avatar, bro. The interior is like damn bloody futuristic. Like
அந்த படம் மாதிரி.
Blue
Yeah,
color,
அதான்
blue
blue
color.
color. Because Avatar when it came out, the first one was also quite futuristic.
So then after that, that car is not cheap. It's 330,000, no, that version. But the mileage can go to 600 kilometer for a battery. Whereas if you see a Cat A car, there is variant, right?
What is a Cat A car? Sorry.
Okay, Cat A is 1600 cc and below. So there's 110 kilowatt and above below. So 110 kilowatt and above goes to Cat B. So that's how they differentiate lah. 2 liter அந்த மாதிரி. So Cat A வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, there are some cars like there's this car called Aeon V, GAC killer. That car has a mileage of 488 kilometer full charge. Whereas BYD Atto 3, right, can only go up to 388. So it really depends on the car and the size of the battery on it lah.
What if it's a Kaka?
காக்காலாம் நீ பேண்டு மூஞ்சில் வச்சிருக்கோம்.
How will it sound? How will it sound?
நான் இவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டு ஒரு எஜுகேஷனல் சிஸ்டமாக சஸ்டைனபிலிட்டி பற்றி பேசியிருக்கேன். என் வேலையை பற்றி நான் ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு பேசுறதுக்கு ஒரு சான்ஸ் கிடச்சிச்சு.
அதான் ஹிக்கப் இல்லாமல் பேசிக்கிட்டு இருக்காண்டா.
ஐ மீன் அவ்வளோ பட்டுடா. ஐ டூ இட் டே டு டே வாட்.
அப்போ நைட் டு நைட்
வந்து வேற ஏதாச்சும்
So he
பண்ணுவேன்.
does. I know.
ஆமா வேலை முடிச்சுக்கிட்டு வரேன். டே ஆன்லைன் வரியா? டே மணி மூடுடா போன வை. ஓகே மறந்துட்டேன். What to do?
That time 1 a.m. he called. I mean, I was awake lah, so I understand why he called. And he said, online, இப்போதான் படுத்தேன்.
ஓகே நான் இப்போ தான் வீட்டுக்கு வந்தேன். I mean, my lifestyle, my work culture is such lah. Because we do commercial buildings and usually commercial building வந்து காலையில் வந்து is working hours. And you know you cannot do upgrading works. So we have to wait.
The life of Jawhar.
அப்படியெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் இல்லை. It's just normal things lah. Yes and no, fun and not fun. It really depends. You know, recently I had a topic with this IT lecturer. And he was talking to me about how things are moving forward. And he was telling that AI is going to take over most of the job, white collar job and stuff. Only blue collar job still looks very sustainable, like engineering and all that.
Red color?
Red color, they were talking about it like the severity. Then they was telling that, you know, there's this courses where there's like IT and AI automation and stuff. They say that every 2-3 months they have to keep upgrading themselves. As a lecturer also, right, they have to keep reading and
I mean,
very difficult.
I saw stats. I don't know whether you also saw. Oracle laid off 30,000 people.
Yeah, because they found some other way to do the 30,000 people's work, correct?
And Oracle was actually, they recorded some high profit or something like that the year before. And they still laid off 30,000 people for it to make way, and the cost actually, they want to make way for AI data centers or something like that.
Correct lah.
I'm like, I mean, yeah, கத்துக்குங்க. One of the previous episodes we talked about, upskilling and all that, right? But
bro,
I still don't think AI will replace human.
No, not really, because AI is actually kind of very accurate. But now I went to test, so I did some readings. I take readings and all that. Just proper calculation to find the exact. I put it on the Chat GPT to do the calculation for me. I already do. I just wanted to check, bro. It just gave the answer correctly, and it's like the method, everything is written very clearly. So for someone who doesn't understand how to do an energy audit, if they follow this, they can actually get an answer and continue doing it.
Sorry, finish.
Yeah, it's like to the point it's becoming like anybody can do.
My experience with AI and maths has been very bad.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't calculate correctly. Because I checked before, so நான் செஞ்சு AI கிட்ட கொடுத்தேன், AI did everything wrong.
I think depends.
There's certain AI that does correctly. DeepSeek was good.
Okay.
DeepSeek was good. ChatGPT was horrible with maths.
Yeah.
Gemini now okay.
I use Gemini also.
Gemini now okay. ChatGPT was fucking horrible.
ChatGPT is good when you are writing.
No. Gemini is better.
Gemini is
It's okay lah.
Grammarly is better actually. Writing.
Grammarly is the best, but Gemini is better. Then I like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is good for template stuff, standard template. If you want creativity, then Gemini I feel is better.
But now I'm using Claude. Claude is very powerful.
There's too many AI, bro.
No. It's what you use the AI for.
No, I mean there's too many AI options right now.
Yeah, that's right. And there are too many AI options. Different things have different functions.
Yeah, not everyone will know what.
That's the problem. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
to
like
a
people
layman,
think
it's
about
like
AI
But
means
it's too many AI. I agree with him. There's just too many AI. So you need to know which is good for what.
Yeah.
to a
And it slows you
layman.
down sometimes.
To a layman, it's like ChatGPT will be the go-to.
Yeah,
because
every
it's like a
old,
Google.
the old people who I see like above 45, 50, they rely heavily on ChatGPT only.
Yeah.
They don't know there's variants.
Gemini. And all.
Yeah.
So recently I came across this term called AEO. And I never knew what that was before. You all know what that is?
Authority, expertise.
Answer engine optimization.
Okay.
So SEO மாதிரி AEO இப்போ the future. So basically என்ன நடக்குதுன்னா when you search for something நம்ம வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவோம் கூகுள் பண்ணுவோம். But
people using LLM now, right?
people
Oh
are
yeah,
using
no, that's my work now.
correct. So people are using ChatGPT and all that. அதனாலே நம்ம அந்த வெப்சைட் எந்த ஆன்சராக இருந்தாலும் we need to make it AEO ready. So that's something I'm learning and I found that quite interesting actually.
Is same methodology
As
as
SEO.
SEO, but there's pillars. You know
Correct.
the authority, expertise,
Correct.
those are pillars. So whatever you put on social media, okay, the thing about LLMs, basically AI, LLM are large language model. So AIs are actually LLMs, large language models. So நம்ம ஏதாவது சோஷியல் மீடியாவில் போட்டோன்னா எக்ஸெட்ரா everything goes under that LLM. And it's basically like how Google works. So there's something called crawlability. So the LLM should be able to call through your socials, your website, and identify என்ன information போடுறீங்க. So the longer text you put generally is better for LLMs.
Oh yeah. Explanation wise.
ஏன்னா அதுக்கு புரியும் என்ன சொல்றீங்க. No, it's not everything is keyword based now.
Yeah.
Because they can understand what your paragraph is, everything. So இதெல்லாம் புரியும். So more detail is better lah, generally.
You
but
don't need to spelling mistake is still okay as long you get the context right.
that's just for LLMs. But you still, if you're putting on social, you still need to cater to people.
Yeah, understand.
So there's a gray area. There's a
Correct.
formula that you need to balance out lah.
So that's something I found it mind blowing.
ஒன்றும் வெடிக்கல.
No. But I found it very mind blowing because SEOல வந்து நிறுத்தோம்னு நினைச்சாக்கா AEOன்னு இப்போ ஒன்று வந்திருக்கு. அடுத்தது என்ன வரும்ங்கிறது.
At the end, I feel like there's AI exhaustion really.
You think so?
From content perspective, not from search.
Oh yeah,
and
I
everything.
can't tell which is AI, which is not AI now. You know?
So now I feel like when I see comment section and when
Yeah.
I see the content that's popping up, right, it's very flawed.
yeah,
Not everything is perfect anymore. Shaky. It's back to that. So I feel like the AI wave for content generation has peaked because people are sick of,
seeing.
oh, is this real? Is this fake? So they just want to know if it's real.
Yeah.
If you see the comments, you'll know already. So now when you post like genuine stuff, it seems to be in the market now. So I feel you're talking about AI, right? I feel AI won't replace people, but it can replace people working in SaaS companies because a lot of the SaaS stuff can be automated.
I know.
So
I suppose doing taxes and all that, even taxations and stuff also, right? Accounting and all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, I feel so, but it is
Risky
yes
lah.
and no tricky because I'm doing a work that's very subjective, right? And the more I realize that I don't think AI can ever get to this level because it's too nuanced. There's too much nitty-gritty for the AI to understand.
There's too much of the customize.
Maybe if we give it 10 years down the road,
I don't think can.
you still feel. I don't think
Because
AI will.
there's certain things, there's certain grey areas that you still need people to do.
Yeah.
Right. Same lah. My work also, I don't think AI can take over.
Your one is
yeah.
actual
yeah,
like
Yeah, that's the thing.
infrastructure. What?
Yeah, but the thing is, after we take the reading, we still do all the computing and everything to
Even
pick the correct.
even my current job also cannot. As long as it's people facing, I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it can.
I'm worried for kids, like when they're going to school, primary school, secondary school. What kind of? I mean, they started with the iPad, then they removed it back. They don't want to give the kids anymore. School.
Yeah, I am.
The iPad
I am
learning thing.
anti-screen time.
Yeah.
Like, until now, even if Rana's near me, I don't on any screen. Vela, FIFA, nothing. He's away.
Like, நம்ம டைம்ல ஸ்கூல்ல படிக்கும்போது if we got books, the books like social studies all got a picture and all. So we use the imagination to daydream and
Correct.
Yeah.
Daydream but yeah.
I mean, we just see wow, like you know,
Hey, Mayri, நீ டே சொல்லாத.
like
Hey, that time I went to one like lecture with him. Within 5 minutes, the fucker sleeping. Then அவனை எழுப்பி கேட்டேன், டேய் உன் PSL score என்ன? அப்புறம் சொன்னா, இப்ப புரியுது Within fucking 5 minutes, no.
bro, he studied Henry Park Primary School.
Yeah, நல்ல ஸ்கூல் வேற.
ஸ்கூலுக்கு வந்த நாதாரி இது.
So coming to the end of this episode. என்னத்த பத்தி பேசணும்? காதல்
வாழ்க்கை,
then
AI
பத்தி
automation,
பேசணும்.
sustainability building, EV.
அது நீ பேசல.
Hey, I give insider tips again.
So இன்னைக்கு என்ன கத்துக்கிட்டோம்?
It's for them to say that what they take away.
Why are you asking us?
இல்ல EV பத்தி என்ன கத்துக்கிட்டோம்?
என்னமோ சொன்னா.
AI பத்தி என்ன கத்துக்கிட்டோம்?
அது என்னமோ இவன் சொன்னா.
இதோட இந்த எபிசோட் வந்து கத்தம்.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye bye.